All right.
Okay, so
So yeah, here we go. Sekiro any percent. So this is going to be a little bit different than the run you guys just saw.
just a little bit.
Few skips and tricks. I mean, there are some things that are still going to be the same, but it's going to look a little bit different. A few really tough skips. Hopefully I can show off Canyon skip here. Nah, I don't care about looking at cameras, fine. But yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. So let me just wait.
Should we?
Oh, can I press the button to start it? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So in this run, we're going to have a different ending compared to the previous one. We're gonna fight the Fire Ishin and Emma instead of Lightning Ishin and Genichiro. And this run will have Air Swim. So Air Swim, I guess one of the best glitches in the game by far. So the prologue is the same. Nothing changed except this didn't die.
Well, I can still die. You can sometimes get sniped
Yeah,
right
you can die, but it's not
Nope.
gonna happen,
Okay,
right?
we're good.
Okay.
But yeah, basically air swim is hitting water out of bounds and diving down.
Yeah,
and
so
you just fly everywhere basically while swimming.
They didn't really test the swimming too much. Like, all the bodies of water in this game are very enclosed, so there's normally no way to get out of them. But they have the water extending out of bounds in a lot of different places, so that's what we're going to be abusing. If there's no borders, then you can just dive and just swim anywhere.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of opportunities to go out of bounds as well. So you can do it a lot of places.
Yeah, some of them aren't really useful, but yeah, there's quite a few places.
So
There's one specific spot that's really useful that was found. It was like the latest air swim that was found, and we're going to be using it for almost everything, actually. I think all the air swims are done from that spot.
It's just
Yeah,
that
pretty
good.
much.
Yeah.
So in this run, we're not gonna have any prosthetics. Well, except the default one you get after you die to Genichiro.
Yep, no prosthetics in this run and no skills.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Just base start, pretty much. Just increasing our attack
No
power, that's
Mikiri
it.
counter as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mikiri counter is the ability you get. It's gonna change Ishin fights and Genichiro fights.
Yeah, so if you saw the last run, it diverges where you run to Owl and talk to him at top of the castle. There's two options, and they split the game into two endings. One you get immediately, and the other we did in the All Memories race.
Yes, there is actually a cool trick. I'm not going to be showing it off in this run, but you can do two endings in one run using air swim. It's that broken. You can do the Shura ending, which is what I'm doing for this any percent run, and then after you beat the game, you can return an air swim to the dragon, and when you kill the dragon, it actually shifts the world state, which allows you to get to Ishin, the other final boss.
Yeah, which we fought
Yeah.
in the NG memories. So we skip Gachin Sugar Idol.
Yeah, I'll grab the idol. Okay, so I'm going to be going for the hardest skip in this game. It's called Ogre Skip. This could take a few minutes, could be first try. We'll see, but
Yeah, it's very precise.
Yeah, very
Basically
precise
the
trick.
jump timing, because it does use the delayed jump mechanic, and delayed jump is when, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, if you jump at a specific frame, when you fall off from the edge, you can jump later, basically from the air. And abusing this, you can get, whoa,
nice, second try.
second try.
Oh, I'm really happy about that. We
Nice.
could have been here for minutes.
Yeah, so we are getting the delayed jump, and it allows us to perform the longer jump, and we can skip over by that.
Okay, so I will go for Canyon Skip again, but I'm going to grab the idol down here, just in case.
But you have another idol.
Well, I would have to skip Ogre again. I don't want to do that.
Is it a problem?
So yeah, Ogre Skip is one of the latest additions to any percent as well.
Yeah, so it was possible on console for, like, it was found very early on.
Yeah, it was
But,
a different setup.
Everybody was always just saying that you couldn't do it on PC, but it turns out with a very precise setup, you actually can pull it off.
Nice. Nice.
Why am I not getting this? Come on. I think I jumped. I must have jumped a little too early.
Maybe.
I have no idea how to get past the snake. If I can.
Well, just go around somehow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to wait. Or you can crawl.
Oh, what?
It doesn't deal damage. It's okay. Well, no canyon skip.
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna see you, isn't he?
I really wanted to pull it off.
So,
You're
the
actually.
course-
Did we talk about that during the run before? You're actually supposed to like do a bunch of
yeah.
shenanigans here, like go into a little hut and stab the snake in the eye, but
Yeah.
you can just run past, and it's really
yeah,
convenient.
because Snake does the same thing all the time. Well, it has like 2 different attacks when it doesn't see you and when it does see you. And with specific pathing, you can always avoid that and skip the whole like poking into eye thingy. And I guess it's around 20 seconds. It's pretty cool.
And
So,
yeah,
Gyobo
horse
again.
skip
So,
again.
Gyobo skip again.
Any
Same
donation?
as all memories. Yeah, we could do some donations.
Concerned dude.
Also, we're really close to 50,000.
Nice.
I have a few donations. $5 from
little too
Nems
slow.
saying, "Hey, glad the incentive for Shura % got met, so I can finally go to sleep. It's been a rough
Oh,
couple of
yeah.
nights, but I can always rely on Shura % to send me into a peaceful sleep. Thanks, donators." And also $100 from Fuzzy Llama saying, "Good luck, Dist. Woo."
Good like this.
Thanks, Nems and Fuzzy.
I'm actually disappointed. No amateur pasta.
No what?
No amateur pasta.
No amateur pasta?
Yeah.
What? You referring to the time that PC game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be upset about that too.
Yeah.
Well, so luckily you can't die to fall damage in this game.
Yeah, in this game,
So.
you can die to fall damage only when you like have the
Yeah, when you
weird screen.
hit a
like,
kill plane.
Not necessarily kill plane, but when you fall from
Nice.
too high, and game moves you upwards after that.
So yeah, the start is pretty much the same for any percent. You do the horse skip and then the bull skip.
Okay, now where
Yeah, this is
differences
where the route
starts, okay.
starts to diverge.
So in this one, we do go to Monk normally, not through the Snake's Cave. So we don't have Snake Skip or Snake Skip. We do rush Monk basically to get the ability to dive, because by default you can't dive. And dive is necessary for...
Yeah,
whole
necessary for
run.
air swim.
yeah,
If you can't air swim, or if you can't dive, you can't air swim.
yeah, basically. So Lone Shadow is kind of weird fight, but it's not a very difficult fight. Kind of RNG heavy. A bit.
Yeah, there's a few seconds of RNG on this fight, but it's not
Yeah.
too much.
Also, there is a cheese strat which saves like a second, I guess. But it's very annoying to do. It's like
Yeah.
very...
Yeah, the real enemy in this fight is actually the arena, because it's uneven and extremely small.
Yeah.
Nice fight.
And not only the arena, but the camera.
Yeah,
because
the
of
camera
arena.
freaks out.
Oh yeah, and so one thing I do need to do in this run, and it's not super important, but I'll be looting the enemies. So you can buy these things called Spirit Emblems with your coins, which we did do in the All Memories run, but you get just enough coins from all the enemies you kill in this run to get 13 Spirit Emblems, which is going to help for the final fight because we need to use Mortal Draw, and that will save probably like 10 to 20 seconds on the fight.
Yeah, so you can use using Mortal Draw consumes Spirit Emblems, but you can use Mortal Draw without Spirit Emblems. It just deals less damage.
And it doesn't stagger the last boss out of his attack.
It does stagger
It
without
does.
Oh, it does?
emblems,
It
but
does.
it's
Yeah, it
way
does.
less posture damage.
Oh yeah, and it's
All
way
right, I'm gonna
shorter
grab this
range.
just in case.
Okay. Safety idle.
You never know.
So Gun Lady fight is a bit... It's not different, you just have a different approach, basically, from the other side.
Yeah, and you do less damage, so it
Yeah,
takes
you-
longer.
Yeah,
And
you have
thus-
one less attack power here.
Yeah. So you do kill the guy with the rifle, so he doesn't interrupt the fight.
And yeah, again, this showing that putting AI in the corner and not facing them directly will just break them.
Nice fight. So looting a little bit more coins there, and there's just one enemy left that I have to loot for the coins, and then we'll get 260.
We have a really big donation from Anonymous, but spelled backwards, $225, saying Sekiro race was great, can't stop watching. Thanks to all the runners.
Thank you,
Thank
Anonymous.
Thank you. Yeah, keep them coming in, guys. Let's hit that 50K. It's pretty close.
Yeah, there's another donation, $50 from Mr. Mammoth saying, first time donator, both my grandparents died of Alzheimer's, but they lived a long and happy life. P.S. Dist, I hope you washed your hands, LUL.
I'm mega concerned though. So yeah, Miss Noble again. Hard enemy.
Whoops.
So yeah, so the normally you should go around to access this roof, but you can just jump on the tree and parkour on it.
Yeah, it's a pretty long path, actually.
Yeah, it's like 15-20 seconds, I guess.
I kind of want to clap, but
No clapping for him.
Poor Miss Noble,
yeah.
bullied by everyone.
Alright, so yeah, just this is basically going to be done the same way as we did in the All Memories run, except we're going to be using ash instead of the firecrackers. It's a precise setup though. I only have 5 ash, so like I need to use the snap seed at a very specific time, otherwise it's not going to work, but
Yeah.
it should be okay.
Oh yeah, and this place in the game is called Mibu Village, but you can also call it the place of Pirelli's attacks, which is that red thing popping up. Because you will be hearing it a lot if you spend time down there.
Yeah, I love just running past and hearing it proc like 10 times in a row.
Intense menuing.
Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah, so that's all the menuing you need to do for the run.
Cool.
Got all of our items equipped now. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
So the problem with this strat is that you can do it only once. Like you either kill or reset.
Yeah, if you mess this up, you have to fight the boss legit,
Yeah.
which is very, very rough with
And
the current
since-
attack power I have.
And
Yeah.
since the whole setup is based on the consumables, like it's over.
And if, like, purple enemies, like Corrupted Monk, there's a few more of them. They take extremely reduced damage from the sword as well. So it's a really long fight without the right consumables and items.
Yeah, if I mess that up, I don't know if I would have been able to kill him.
Oh, we have another huge donation by Ananes, $250. Alright, salary's due today as well. I guess that means I have a bit more money marked for charity than I originally thought. Let's show those games who's the boss.
Alright, so now that we've killed Corrupted Monk,
Thank
we
you.
have the ability to dive. And so now that's all we're going to be doing for the rest of the run. Just swimming all over the place till we beat the game.
Yeah, so we need to obtain like 3 key items to spawn owl on the roof. And we obtained 1 after the monk. And we need flower after ape. Dang. Yeah, this jump can be pretty
Yeah,
annoying.
so there's a specific jump you have to do here. You got to do a delayed jump and then jump off the wall. And for some reason, they just have a tiny little hole in the wall here that that you can get through. And we probably would have never found out about it if it wasn't for the mesh viewer, which shoutouts to I think it was B3 who made that.
Yeah, Below.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
he really broke this game by releasing that tool, which allows us to just view the collision of the game.
So yeah, we have to obtain 3 key items. We obtained 1.
Okay, nice.
We need flower from the ape, and we need mortal blade after monkeys. So this is what we are going to do.
Yeah, so now we can just swim wherever.
Yeah,
So-
but like the problem with air swimming that you have to be careful on
Yeah.
the locations transitions.
Yeah, if you hit an area transition, your character will actually die. We do have certain ways to avoid it. So by surfacing in the water there, we avoid one of the deaths. And then we're able to come over here to this elevator shaft, which you would normally take up to Senpou. And we quit out on it, which causes the Senpou area to load, which is where we need to go.
Yeah, so with air swimming you have to quit out in a couple of places.
Yeah, big shout outs to all the people that just spent a ridiculous amount of time
Yeah.
swimming around trying to find everything
Like
and figuring
this.
out how it works. Yeah.
Yep, so now we're in Senpou, and we're going to be doing an aggro chain glitch, which you guys saw Dan Flesh and Ushebti do. So we're going to go ahead and aggro this guy over here. And this aggro glitch is insanely important here. It's not just as time save, like it's
Yeah.
crucial to the strat. If I drop aggro, then it will not, the strat will not work. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to aggro this dog, and hopefully by aggroing him, I should stay in combat until I need to quit out.
So what's the thing? This not only will be teleported back, right?
Yeah,
The
so
game
you also keep...
stores
Yeah, go ahead.
your status effects, if you can call it like that, like crouching, and
Okay, we're
for
good.
some reason it works for air swim. Like if you do quit outs after canceling air swim, you do have air swim if you was noticed.
Yeah,
while
if you
having
have
air
air
swim.
swim when you hit aggro, then you keep it.
Yeah, exactly. So we are still in air swim even though we cancelled it. So
Yep.
to cancel air swim, we are actually using 2 different methods, I guess, only 2. It's either cutscene, any cutscene, or it's like the
Touching the top of water.
basically.
Yeah, so this is a very
Close to
scary
the
part of the
walls.
run. There's a jump I need to do in a body of water out of bounds. And I need to jump off of a wall to land on a very specific part of collision. If not, I'm going to fall all the way down and I'm going to have to swim back. Yeah, well, let's just hope that doesn't happen. So I go into this corner here. Yep, there we go. Rip. That actually, I thought I was going to get that. I really did. So I do have something in case, like, this is a very tough trick. This is what can easily kill these runs. I do have something to make this a bit safer. I'll try maybe like one more time, and then I'll pull out the safety tool.
The great thing about this game is that it's not just gonna let you fall forever.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can't quit out in the air, unlike the other Souls games. So you just have to wait to die.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds, I think. If you
Yeah.
fall for 30 seconds, the game just kills you.
Yeah.
Enough flying for you, buddy.
All right, so we're just gonna go back and swim back there. Oh, not yet. We grab this. I guess I'll just use the tool this time. Maybe.
Cheats. Basically.
But yeah, it's a ridiculously difficult jump.
Yeah, this is the hardest
Yeah,
part of the
it's
skip
very
by
difficult.
far.
Like air swimming usually is not that difficult. You just have to know where to quit out, where to go. And this jump, for example, is also not that difficult, but some other stuff like Guardian Ape skip can be like very annoying.
Yeah. Well, while we swim back, you can read a bunch of donations.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry, I got like voices from several places also.
You hearing voices, Larksa?
No, I. No, I mean someone else was talking to me too. I was confused. Yeah. So I want to remind everyone that you can like support the Alzheimer Foundation with cheers, donations, and subs, and gifted subs, which is greatly appreciated.
And there's prizes you can win, isn't there?
Yeah, there's actually a really cool community prize. But, like, all the community prizes are mainly drawings, and they're really, I don't know, it's worth checking them out, for sure.
Yeah, I saw one of them of Sif, and it is insane.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. So get those donations in, try and win that. You're gonna be happy about it.
And speaking about donations, Distortion2 donated $25, saying, "Hey, this guy's pretty good, almost as good as me."
Yeah, so we're almost back to the jump.
Yep. Should I use the tool?
Yeah, just set up
Yes.
a...
Okay.
They won't know what's happening. I mean, that's the beauty of any percent. It doesn't make sense at all.
Well, we'll just nail it. It'll be fine. Or not. Oh, see, we're
Nailed.
back. It's fine.
Yeah, it's...
I was just rubber banding. Swedish latency. Way!
There we go. All right.
Well, that's only the first part.
Yeah, so there is a little bit more left. So we are going to aggro the ape by running over here, and he can throw poop at us.
Like
so we need
literal
to be
poop.
very...
That camera...
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, this is nice.
All right, we're good. Nice.
So yeah, we obtained the flower, which usually you can't obtain without killing Guardian 8. This is cool. And now it's time for the...
So now we're going to do monkeys, and this is a different way of approaching the monkeys. It's a little bit faster than the one we use for all memories. But
Yeah,
it's
it's-
also more difficult.
Yeah, it's faster for air swim setups.
Yeah.
For air swim routing. Yeah, it's a bit more difficult because visual cues are not as good. as
They're
for the other
non-existent, basically.
one. There is, but it's way worse. So let's hope that this is not gonna fail it because we have only one Genichiro, so
There was a really funny iteration of any percent where you'd kill the monkeys while air swimming,
yeah.
and it was actually extremely effective against them.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's not the fastest strat, but... You know, gotta go fast.
Yeah, and it's funny that monkeys is the only boss you can kill with air swim because in air swim you can't perform death blows. Ooh, nice. This is good.
That's still okay.
Yeah, it's good. So yeah, monkeys, like you don't have to death blow to kill the monkey, and that allows you to kill it while swimming, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's outdated.
Okay, I
Ooh,
got
nice.
him. I'm glad I got him.
Yeah, it can be very confusing. We don't
Yeah.
have firecrackers, unfortunately, to just use it and see where the monkey is. So sometimes you have to just guess.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
So basically Genichiro left and the last boss.
Yep. Not too much left. Still a few air swims left, though.
Yeah. Pretty much the same air swim.
Yeah, just
from
applied a
the
bit
same place.
differently.
Yeah.
And yeah, if this were to grab the Mortal Blade right now, the game would break.
Yeah, it would
completely.
soft lock.
Yeah, it's very important because if you don't kill Genichiro and acquire all the 3 key items, Owl spawns on top of Genichiro and I guess it just soft locks your game. Kinda hard locks your game.
And yeah, Ishin will constantly tell you to go get it, and textures don't load. It's
Yeah,
pretty funky.
It's weird.
Yeah, the cutscenes get really messed up, too.
Okay, nice first try.
Yeah, that was good.
So this air swim actually doesn't save too much time. It's like
Yeah, it saves
10
4
seconds.
seconds for this one.
No, actually it's more.
No, on the way to Owl, it's 10. This one's only like 5.
Okay, 5 seconds.
All right, please don't shoot me
So
with the bow
yeah,
again.
we hit cutscene. It cancels our air swim, fortunately. So let's hope for the best.
Oh yeah, and the best part
Nice.
is if you air swim to a boss,
That's fine.
Okay.
it also sounds like you're fighting them underwater.
Yeah.
So if you think Genichiro sounds a little different, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, we interrupted the bow. That was good.
What is this blood on the screen? Like, on the wall? It looks a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a weird splatter.
And it looks very high definition thanks to those ViewSonic monitors.
exactly.
You can win one, right? If you donate.
Yeah, you can. A minimum of $25. I think. Oh my god.
Yeah, for some reason against Genichiro, when you consume a sugar and turn around,
Ooh,
his stab
that's-
won't hit you.
Perfect RNG. He's
yeah,
dead.
he's dead. So if he goes for 2 lightnings in a row, he's just dead. If you
Yeah.
have a Yasugar, nice.
Very good.
Do we have any donations?
Currently, no, but I've seen some cheers in the chat, which is really great because cheers also help support the foundation. There is actually an incentive, which is quite interesting. If you guys want to support that, it's for the Devil May Cry 5 run. Let's see, the incentive is for to buy a Royal Guard 4 and take down Virgil with style.
Where am I
Sounds cool.
Okay, so now we just have to get the final key item to trigger the final boss to spawn.
He is really difficult in this setup because it's
It's actually 2 bosses as well.
Yeah.
The first one scares me a little bit more. Just because she's a bit more sporadic.
good old Emma.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh shoot. Forgot to buy the spirit emblems before I grabbed it. That's
4.
right.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
4. That's
That's-
okay.
Oh boy.
That's
Get
a bit
the
less
money,
than I would
maybe?
expect. Nah, whatever. It doesn't change much.
No, it's
Time
not a
save.
big deal.
So world state changed, Owl appeared, we have to air swim to the same place. Fortunately there is a cutscene.
I don't
Before
think this is
you-
gonna work. No.
Oh, dang. Yeah, there is a
I'll
cutscene
just bone back.
when you first time climb the roof with Owl. Fortunately, so we have to do air swim again to the same place. And this time it saves more time because we can't use the Ashina Castle idol. We can use only this one.
Yeah, this is a pretty punishing one to miss.
Yeah.
I mean, this run is very, very optimized. Like, I would say there's 5 to 10 seconds to be saved against the current record.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the last skip of the run.
Yep. Now we just got the final fights, which if I do die here, we're going to have to... well, we actually can't air swim back.
Yeah, you can only run back.
Yeah, so this air swim trick only works because there's a cutscene trigger, just an area cutscene trigger, so we can hit that and it puts us back on the ground.
Yeah.
But after you trigger the fight once, that trigger disappears.
Fortunately, it doesn't make Emma sound like she's underwater.
So you have to break the codes, and it triggers the
No, you
Shura
have to
ending. pretty
Obey
well.
the code.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Don't you know your lore, Dan?
Who cares?
Oh!
I thought she was going to do the fast attack.
I just can't read.
But one of the things that makes Emma really difficult is that some of her attacks is not that well telegraphed. So she can be really hard to react to. She has a lot of attacks,
Nice.
but nice.
I'm more scared about Emma, so Ishin should be alright.
I would say Emma has like the most cruel death blow animation in the game.
Yeah.
Well, he just puts her down very gently.
As you say.
So yeah, this is the version of Ishin that doesn't crawl out of Genichiro's neck, which happened in a cutscene you guys missed. The moveset is pretty similar, but in Phase 2, he's got some new shenanigans.
And he also can strafe your attacks, which is
Oh yeah.
can be annoying at first. When
Okay.
you
One more phase.
yeah, second phase, he starts having like fire attacks.
Yeah, it's a really scary fight, but luckily we can interrupt all of his danger attacks. So it's
And
pretty tame, actually.
It's a really long combo as well.
Yeah, so as you can see, like Mortal Draw still works, but it deals like a really small amount of posture damage to Ishin without any spirit emblems.
And yeah, this is also trying to avoid hitting Ishin in the back because it'll trigger him to do an unstaggerable attack,
Yeah.
and it just throws you off.
And
Oh, come on. Nice.
Nice.
All right. So that's that's any percent, pretty much. Just gotta wait for him to die and the cutscene to start. And so this is called Shura ending because Shura means demon, I believe, and that's basically what you become after you decide to obey the code and kind of screw over Kuro.
Yeah, you just kind of murder everyone.
Feels
Alright,
okay,
nice.
man.
Alright, well, that was a pretty good run. Unfortunate about the water jump for the ape, but apart from that, that was really good. I'm really happy about second try overs.
yeah, second try over skip is even good for a real run.
Yeah.
So it's not perfect, but it's good.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. That was really fun to do the relay race, and thank you anybody who's here for the any percent as well. And yeah, thanks for having me,
So-
ESA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Shoutouts.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Good job to you too, Larkson.
Thank you.
Join Sekiro Speedruns Discords if you want to run the game. There are plenty of people left, real nerds, who can help you.
Yeah, all the big nerds are hiding there.
Yeah, exactly. So basically waiting for one moment in the cutscene, I guess.
Plot twist.
Insane.
All right.
So I guess
we
this
don't.
is it.
I mean, yeah, we don't
Yeah.
need to let it play.
We don't have any closing words.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.